Good morning, students. Welcome back in your social science class. In our previous video, we have already discussed about our chapter number 3, Functioning of State Government. Now today, we are going to study about the Legislative Council and the Vidhan Parishad. Presently, only the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir have a legislative council or Vidhan Parishad. The parliament can create or abolish the Vidhan Parishad on the request of the Vidhan Sabha. The size of Vidhan Sabha is based on the total strength of the Vidhan Sabha. This is called the proportional representation. According to the Indian Constitution, the total strength in the Vidhan Parishad cannot exist one-third of the total number of the members in the Vidhan Sabha, or in no case can it not be less than the 40 members. However, the Jammu and Kashmir has 36 members. Members of the Legislative Council. Some members of the legislative councils are elected by the members of the legislative assembly. Some by elected according to members of the municipalities, district boards and other local authorities in the state, some by the elects containing of process merged in the teaching of educational institutions. Apart from these, some members are nominated by the governor from the different levels and different fields like literature, science, art, corporation and the cooperative movements and the social services. The House is not subject to discussion. The members have a term of 6 years. One-third members that every 2 years retired, and the state legislature must meet at the last year, and the governor address the house in the last and first session. To become a MLC, a person must be a citizen of India, be over 30 years of age, and be state on the voter list, and must not hold any office in the government and be a side sound. The chairman, who is elected from the among the members of the Vidhan Parishad, contains the meeting and maintains discipline in the house, and the deputy chairman works on the behalf of the chairman of the is absence. Now we are going to talk about the functions of state legislature. So the main functions of the state legislature are: first is making and passing laws is called the legislation, and the state legislatures make the facts on the law and subjects of the state level. To make a law, the first step is to raise a bill before the legislature, and the bills are on the two types. First is money bill and second is ordinary bill. That's mean two types of bill we have, money bill and ordinary bill. Money bill is deals with the financial matters, and bills contains on tax on the law, and the Vidhan Sabha considers the bill. All the MLAs from both the ruling party and the opposition discuss on the bill. In fact, there is debate on the bill. It is then put on the vote, and next is sent to the Vidhan Parishad. Amendment and the mate is required during the discussion is both the houses. Once the bill is passed by both the houses, it is sent to the governor to approval. The governor can pass the bill or send it to be back for the recommendation, and once The governor passes the bill, it becomes an act and the law is made. So in this process, a a bill is become an act and a law. Now we are going to talk about the state executives because it is very important organ of our functions, and because we are already discussed about the different levels of and organs of government, and that is the second part of the government, state executive. The state executive consists of the governor and the chief minister and the council of minister. First of all, we are talk about the governor. Who is governor? What are the functions and powers of governor? The governor of a state is not elected but is appointed by the president from a term of the 5 year. And what are the powers of governor? So the governor enjoys the executive powers and legislative powers, but these powers are limited. Executive powers. The governor appoints the chief minister, who is the leader of the majority party. He also appoints the council of ministers. The governor also appoints the members of State Public Service Commission and the Authority General. The president consists the governor from the appointments of judges of the High Court and District Court. The governor appoints the judges of the district courts also. Legislative powers. The governors must both the houses of the state legislatures or dissolve the Vidhan Sabha if required. Now, what are the eligibilities need to for the place of governor? So, for a place of governor, some eligibilities are required. So, first is to be eligible for the post of the governor. One should be a citizen of India, should be at least the 35 year of age, and should be a not hold any office in the government, and should be a not soul mine. Now we are going to talk about the chief minister. Who's chief minister and what are powers and functions of chief minister? It's very important role in the government of chief minister. Chief minister is the leader of the party that has won a majority of states in the state elections, or is the chosen leader of the group of the parties that have formed a coalition. He and she is the elected head of the government of the state. The governor of a state is a nominal head. The real powers rest with the chief minister of the state. The governor appoints him as a chief minister, and the swearing is done before the governor. The chief minister functions as the link between the governor and the council of ministers, as he and she communicates the decisions of the council of ministers to the governor. The other ministers are appointed by the governor on the advice of the chief minister. He and she presides over the meetings of the state cabinet among the ministers, and appoints a deputy chief minister if it is required. He and she takes important decisions regarding governments along with the cabinet ministers. Now, what are the eligibilities required for the place of chief minister? So, a chief minister must be a citizen of India, should be a member of the state legislature, and be over 25 of year of age. And if they chief minister reason, the entire ministry has to reason. Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers. The Council of Ministers has the representative of the ruling various different government departments called ministries. These includes the public works departments and the agriculture, health and educational departments among the many more. It have to give a significantly reply to the questions asked in the Legislative Assembly. After the election, the MLAs collect in the Legislative Assembly. This is called a session. During a session, they debate on the problem of the state or discuss on bills. All MLAs are free to express their opinions and views and ask the question where the money should be is spent on, give the suggestions, but what should be done by the government. An MLA can be a minister and hence they hold two offices. After the government session, the chief minister call the media and the newspaper reporters to explain the steps being taken by the government to resolve the problems. Reporters ask questions in these meetings. Such meetings are known as the press conference. So students, I hope you understand well these topics. So thank you so much.